Hi everyone, my name is Adam and I am a student in the Next Level Creators program that was started by Paul Xavier. I essentially found this program at a pretty desperate time. I was booking as many weddings as possible, just trying to pay the bills, and I was feeling very overworked, seeking alternative means of income constantly just to kind of pay the bills. And typically I was struggling to communicate the value that I could bring to a client. Most of my work I wanted to do was in the commercial space, so I wanted to work with businesses. But it was really hard for me to explain to them why my videos will cost them a lot of money, even if it's just for a 1-minute thing on a website. And typically what kept happening was a back and forth that was incredibly exhausting and ultimately led me to just choose easier projects to book for less pay, because it resulted in less of a headache and less of a back and forth with these clients that just didn't understand the value that I was trying to bring to them. So I found this program through a Facebook ad, kind of in the midst of all of that, and essentially scheduled a call and immediately was hooked. Within the first 3 months, I booked a $5,000 per month client, which was more than I was making per month, doing about anywhere from 5 to 10 projects per month, which can really add up to a lot of time. I was shooting, producing, editing, scripting, everything on my own. And not really having any time to do anything outside of the work that I do, which I absolutely love, but I just didn't have the time or creative freedom to pursue the projects I genuinely wanted to be doing. And so after I booked this first client, I quickly started generating results for them and now have them on for the next year, which is amazing. So essentially I have all my bills paid with just this one client alone, which has allowed me to start pursuing the projects that I really love doing, things that I was doing for free constantly. So I've been shooting climbing festivals and climbers for the past few years, but more recently have actually been getting a little more momentum in that space. I was published last year in a climbing magazine. Just recently worked with a sponsored athlete with Adidas and got some work for him done for their website. And in this next month, I'm going to be shooting another ice climbing festival with the hopes of also getting some of those images published. And so the biggest takeaway from this program really was the fact that I could just maybe get one really high value client and explain to them what I can do for their business, and then spend the rest of my time pursuing the projects that really bring me a ton of joy. And I think that that's a really amazing kind of valuable thing and proposition that many people might be interested in also doing for themselves. Not every piece of work that we do is going to lead to hundreds of thousands of dollars, but if you could figure out a way to just bring in a handful of clients, one or two, that are going to pay your bills or pay you enough to do the work that you want to be doing, that's tremendously valuable. And that's what I kind of went in hoping for with this program. And what this kind of now looks like moving forward into the future is I'm hoping that I'll also be able to pursue other business ideas that I've had. I'm currently working on building out a website to help people build out their own camper vans. It's something that I did in this last year, which was a really hard thing to do. And it took me about a year's worth of work. But using the same principles in this class and my video skill set, I'm hoping that I can make a program for these people to kind of opt into and learn from each other using the same principles that I learned from this program. Really the biggest takeaway that I've gotten from Paul Xavier is that it's really important to learn how to communicate the value that you can bring to somebody, to a business or to a client. And the easiest way of doing that is obviously having a test client in the beginning that you can charge less for, and just testing it out and then showing those same results to somebody else. That has been probably on its own the most valuable thing that I've gotten from this program, because now every client that I book, I'm able to show to them what is the financial return that my one video can make for your business. And that's not something I had before this program. So I highly encourage you guys to just give it a shot, see what you might get from it. And as long as you put in the effort, the results will come. All the best.